How's it going? So this is about 2017 and what to expect. Oh, I'm laughing because wait till you hear what I'm going to say. So just a couple of minutes about what is time and that it's ever changing. Just a side note as well, there's also an article on 2017, what I'm actually doing, the courses and things that I've already enrolled in for the coming 6 months. I'm planning to prepare myself energetically for the coming year. Might be of interest. If you're interested, there's a link below for the newsletter. Click on it, stick your name in. There you go. What is time? Time is a man-made a man-made idea. It doesn't exist. It's not real. And as I'll put a link below, as I've discussed, I think in bits of other videos, and I did an article, I'll put a link below. You know, my own understanding of time is that there are multiple dimensions and multiple realities, and we are constantly changing timelines. So for example, the end of the world was foreseen in 2012, and there was going to be flooding and starvation and so on. I didn't experience it. The guy sitting speaking to you now didn't experience it, but it did happen. It happened in other dimensions. It happened in parallel universes, or whatever you want to call them. Every decision we make and every action we take, we're constantly changing timelines. We're going up or down. I get out of the car and I hit some guy, I'm going down. There's going to be repercussions to that. There's going to be a spin-off of events, drastic events as a result of that. I get out of the car and I smile at a guy and I shake his hand. There's going to be a spin-off of events to that, which will be a bit higher, a bit greater and happier, peaceful. So with every action we take, if I eat another biscuit, if I don't eat a biscuit, if I eat the McDonald's for dinner, if I have the salad for dinner, those things will affect my energy, will affect maybe what I do, how I sleep, how I react, how I am. I fully believe that every single ingredient and thought throughout our day is directing our timeline up or down constantly. So what's going to happen in 2017? Everything's going to happen. The end of the world to the perfect world. We can have it all. How high can you get? How spiritual can you get? How enlightened can you fucking drive your consciousness so that at the end of 2017, you're on the mountaintop? Even if you're in the city, you're in a state of bliss and harmony and perfect health, regardless of what kind of tornado is circling around you. Or by the end of 2017, you're in hell and the currency is collapsed and your building is on fire and people are shooting each other in the streets. All these things are possible, and it's interesting to observe the idea of collapse and all the chaos that goes with it benefits some people, or some beings. There's not much. It's not very exciting to kind of say 2017 is going to be total bliss. People are just going to be on the beach, they're going to be holding hands, eating salads, doing yoga. It's like, wow. It's not really adrenaline pumping, cheering in the streets. So I am suspicious of those plugging collapse and pushing that storyline. I'm suspicious of a lot of that angle in that world. That's not to say it won't happen. We're creating and manifesting our lives unconsciously for the most part. I think that, the last few years, I think everything is kind of ramping up now. It's getting faster and deeper. So I think we will see more people waking up, for want of a better term, discovering. People are now obviously moving on more so from the mainstream media. You're going to get more people going, wow, 9/11, what happened there? And you're going to think, yeah, we've been saying that for 10 years. Or vaccines, oh my God, who knew? So, or politics doesn't work. I can't wait for that one. I'm going to enjoy that one. So I think more and more people are going to see the world differently and to look at these things. But sadly, a lot are getting lost. We have more and more people who are being lost in misinformation, in conspiracies, and in, as I've touched on in other videos, information. So, little disclaimer here, these videos are meant to, they're not intended for everyone. They're intended for people who feel that they resonate. If you feel it resonates with you, keep listening. And it's not for you to gain information to regurgitate. You're seeking an ignition that within you will feel an opening or an awareness, an expansion. That's the intention. So many will get lost in information, and that's their journey, but they're not of much use. If you're lost in reality television or Fox News, it's the same as being lost in Alex Jones. It's just information. It's distraction, it's entertainment. So, being able to regurgitate these facts does not generate a higher vibration on the planet or enlightenment or, deeper connection with source energy or consciousness. It's just fucking information. So I do see more people questioning things. I see more people getting lost. I do see more people moving towards meditation, vegetarian eating, or I'm not a vegetarian yet, or being healthier. Just trying to just seeking out, trying to raise their vibration, trying to feel better, trying to think differently, trying to be challenged, which is great. But I also do see, what I will talk about in other videos. There are people or beings on the planet that are here, that are seeds that are now ready to begin work, and they won't be, some of them won't be noticeable. They're just doing their thing, but they'll be vibrating, higher vibration, which will influence those around them. So I foresee that they will be igniting, they will be starting, and influencing groups of people, maybe not even consciously. People just go, I like that guy. I don't know why. He's great to work with. But he's radiating something that's just fucking blasting other people out of their shit to higher thoughts. They don't know why. They don't really care. It doesn't really matter, but they feel good. So this is kind of like a conveyor belt. We've people say, 10 years ago you had people who were awake, as we would say, and they're way down the line now if they didn't get stuck somewhere. And then you have people who are just waking up now, or just starting to look at things differently. But as I've said before, waking up is an ongoing thing. You don't wake up, you're not just enlightened. It's ongoing. There's more to be revealed. There's more to learn and be challenged. It's the ego or it's laziness when we think I'm awake, I have it all sorted now. So I do see it as being, in a sense, more frazzled energy and more settled energy. That some people will be settling more. They'll be settled. They'll be starting to kind of bed in. They're starting to know who they are and what they're doing here, and they're making an impact, on people around them. And they're moving away from information and conspiracy and politics and all that kind of stuff, and they're now doing the work. And as they're doing the work, the great work, they're radiating and changing people around them. And then of course you will have many that are lost, and they'll have to run their course. They're just discovering Alex Jones and thinking he's the solution, or whoever. It's not a slight on Alex Jones. There's plenty of them, plenty of us. So that's kind of my wishy-washy thoughts in 2017. Uh, Everything will happen and nothing will happen. Time doesn't exist, and it all kind of, it's all up for grabs. I didn't want to be one of those guys who goes, "This is what's gonna happen in 2017," because I don't fucking know. And if I did know, I'd go to the bookies, and I'd put a lot of money on whatever I think is gonna happen. So we don't know. I'm always suspicious of people who know what's gonna happen. That's the ego. So we don't know, and time is really questionable. It's constantly, this shared experience is constantly changing. So the false flags or the chaos can drive us into another war. Lower that vibration, or kill the immigrants, build a wall, all that stuff. Lower, lower, keep it lower. Whereas we want it higher. We want to raise that vibration. And I see that happening in 2017, despite all the activity to lower it. So we really are getting a divide. We're getting a split. We're getting people who are just being lifted up. Their energy is just rising, and they're on that wave. There is a wave coming. As I've talked in other videos, there's something fucking big coming. There's a wave of energy hitting this planet, and we can be on that wave to manifest what we want: greater health, peace, the life, the world we want. And then you'll have other people who are just fighting it because they're just fighting the change. They can't surrender to it. They don't understand it. They don't know what's happening to them. They're fighting, fighting, fighting. So there's more and more protests. There's more and more need for, for the Donald Trump or the next leader, the next hero, the next ruler who will hope change. So that's the divide. Those who are going to ride that wave, and those who are just going to fucking fight it, and they're going to be kicked around. And I think, to be honest, in the coming years, I think a lot of people will be destroyed by this, that they can't surrender, they can't let go. It's very hard to surrender. And hopefully, as time passes, they'll just be kicked enough that they just can't fight anymore and they'll give in. So there you go. I hope that was of interest to people. Please subscribe, please like if you liked it. Share it on to someone else if you think it might be of interest to other people. Please subscribe to my newsletter. There is a link below. There's other insights and stuff that I would put in the newsletter that I don't put in the videos. That's not worthy of a video. So, happy 2017. Good luck and thanks. Bye.